Hi, my name is John Pena, your favorite real estate agent in El Paso, Texas, and in this episode, Alex is going to break down new construction in 2022.
Hi, and welcome to Living in El Paso, Texas. My name is Alejandro. I'm a real estate agent with eXp here at Pena El Paso. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about new construction. I'm basically going to give you a little bit of an overview of what the process is to get a new home right here in El Paso, Texas. And then we're also going to have a playlist of the different builders with the different floor plans that they offer. We're gonna go and make video walkthroughs of those model homes with the different floor plans, and we're gonna have a playlist with the different builders so you guys can have a better idea of what they have to offer and you can make a better decision, because every builder does have their floor plans a little bit different, and it's gonna come down to what style of home you like the best. Now, like I mentioned, I'm going to talk a little bit about an overview of what new construction consists of here in El Paso. For the most part, if you want a brand new home here in El Paso, Texas, it's going to take you about 10 months or so to get it, right? You're going to have to get under contract, you're going to have to pick a lot, and then after that, you're going to have to wait about 10 months or so for the home to be finished. There are some builders, there's a builders called Edwards, where last time I talked to them, they told me they can have a house done in about 6 months or so. There's some custom builders that if you want a custom home, they're gonna take about 12 months or so, 12 plus months to get the home finished. Now there are very few exceptions that a contract might fall through and the builders reach out to us and let us know, hey Alejandro, there's this home that just is gonna be ready, finished in 3 weeks. Let me know if somebody's interested, right? So I'll reach out to you guys and then I'll share that information. But that is extremely rare. For the most part, if they have a contract that falls through, the builders are going to go through a list, a waiting list that they have, and they're gonna reach out to them, and then maybe they'll reach out to us. So it's extremely unlikely that that happens, but it has happened before. So if you want a brand new home, it's gonna take about 10 months or so. Now, here in El Paso, Texas, we have different locations where you're gonna find these new builds. For the most part, it's going to be Horizon City, Far East, and there is a pocket on the west side where you're gonna find new construction. The thing about the west side is, since we're so close to New Mexico, there's not a lot of land to build. So the only pocket that we have there, it is pretty much very hard to find availability, because the west side is an extremely popular area and desired area of El Paso, Texas. So most of those lots are already sold. You still can find, but it's a lot harder to find a home in the west side than it is in, let's say, Horizon City and the Far East. Now, east side of El Paso, Texas, as you can tell, is just flat land. So a lot of the builders are just continuing to build towards that direction, east side. So basically, Horizon City and Far East is going to be the two pockets of of El Paso, Texas, that are kind of like on the edge of it, right? Now, there is a pocket south of I-10, what we call Socorro, where some of the builders are building some homes in that area. For the most part, I don't know if you guys checked our video about Socorro, we think that area homes are not gonna appreciate as much as their surrounding areas, but it is also an area that they're building new homes for you if you want to consider that area as well. A lot of these places, like I say, they have different builders, and the builders is pretty much, they're all the same, as in you can't really customize a home, right? Let's say, example, you like Saratoga Homes, which is a builder that we have here in El Paso, Texas. You like Saratoga Homes, and there's a floor plan called the Rose, let's say, and you like that floor plan, right? What you see in the pictures and what you see in the floor plan, that is pretty much what you get. You can't, oh, I want the window bigger, I want to add this. For the most part, there is not really any upgrades or customization to be done. The only thing that you can do for the most part is, let's say the cabinets are a light gray. If you want to get them painted white, it's going to cost you a little bit, and it's going to be an upgrade. Now, you can't just select what color, and I'm pretending the house is behind me. You can't really select the colors that you want, right? So Saratoga is gonna come, okay, these are the pre-selected colors that we have. So you pick one of them, right? So a lot of people, and this was my thinking as well, that you can just come, buy a piece of land, build your house wherever you want to. That is not the case. All the lots pretty much around here, they're pretty much bought already by these builders. So there's not a lot of customization to be done. Every builder is different, as in the different types of things you can add or not, but for the most part, they're all like literally, you can't really do much to it. There is a builder, there's actually 2 or 3 builders that do custom homes. Now these custom homes are gonna be similar, as in you're gonna pick a floor plan, but there's a lot more customization to be done if you wanna go make kitchen and all this other stuff. Now those homes, for the most part, they start at 400,000 and up. There's other builders that start at 500,000 and up, right? For the most part, new construction here in El Paso, Texas, you can still find a home between 240 to 300,000. Beautiful. I will say that's where the average is of brand new homes in El Paso, Texas. So it's, compared to any other place, it's extremely affordable. So that is the thing to consider. A lot of people are like, can I customize this? Can I make the window bigger? Can I do a double sink? The simple answer is no. Unfortunately, like I said, very minimal customization you can do, and every builder is different. If you have a question about a specific builder, obviously we'll let you know what they offer. Usually that is done once you get under contract, right? You get on the contract, you select the floor plan that you like, and then from there you have the whole process of, okay, select the color, pre-select the colors, pick one, and stuff like that, right? But first you gotta get on the contract in order to get to the next process. The other thing is the backyard. Nobody touches the backyard. If you buy a brand new home in El Paso, Texas, it's gonna be dirt in the backyard, right? It is pretty much standard that we do have walls, concrete, like rock walls, rock walls. It's very nice, and that's the only thing that the builders are gonna do for you. The backyard, they're gonna leave it dirt. Now, different builders have different incentives, right? They want you to go with their builders and their houses. So let's say I want to go with, let me pick another one, Palo Verde, right? Another builder. If you use their preferred lender, you can get some incentives, right? For the most part, most builders are doing about 3% contribution towards closing cost. For the most part, that's what they do. I know Edwards last week told me that they cover closing costs, and they'll give you $1,000 check towards landscape, right? I've heard Saratoga Homes, last week I talked to one of the representatives, and they mentioned the same thing, that it's pretty much the same concept when it comes down to customization, no backyard, and then incentives. Most people are gonna do the same incentives. That is if you go with their preferred lenders, right? Now, the custom builders is gonna be around the same thing. You use their preferred lender, they're gonna give you certain incentives. For the most part, it's very similar. The thing about being careful is, let's say you go with, you go on their website, right? You go to whatever website, the builder, and you talk to the representatives. They're not representing you. They don't have your best interest. They have the builder's best interest. So at the end of the day, they just want your money, sort of say, right? They don't care about, not telling you certain things that you might need to know. Example, I didn't know that some builders are not gonna honor the price. What does that mean? Let's say today you get in a contract for a brand new home construction, $300,000, right? In a year, when the house is done, instead of $300,000, when you go to the closing, okay, it's $350. It's like, whoa, what do you mean? Okay. Well, there are contracts and some builders that will not honor the price. So there's a lot of things that you gotta be careful when it comes down to, in general, buying a house, a contract. You gotta learn everything that comes with inside this contract. So there's a lot of a lot of stuff that goes through buying a new home. It's not just picking one, that's it. It is a lot, and I do feel that obviously the builders don't have your best interest. At the end of the day, you're not paying them or paying your real estate agent less if you don't use them or not, because at the end of the day, your money for your real estate agent is gonna come from the sale of the home. Let's say you pay $300,000 for that home. From those $300,000, that's where the real estate agent gets paid. So for the builders, they don't want you to have a real estate agent because they want to take the whole cut, right? And they don't represent you. So our job as a real estate agent is represent your best interest, right? And make sure we know this contracts in and out so you don't basically get screwed. That is one of the main things. Is when I first learned about new construction, I didn't know all these things were a thing. I thought just buy a house and that's it. And the reason why, and actually I think they call it like the COVID fee or something. Before COVID, let's say right before COVID, you get in a house, you buy it for $200,000. COVID hits, prices of lumber, prices of material, labor, everything goes up. So let's say I get in a house $300,000 before COVID. A year after, when COVID is full swing, the builders spend so much more extra money to get my house done. So that's why they implemented this. We're not gonna honor the price because we don't know what can happen. Now, I'm gonna use an example, Saratoga Homes. I just talked to a representative 3 days ago regarding this specific situation. They, as of right now, they don't honor the price, but they told me since COVID, they haven't had to raise the price. The only reason why they put that is as a safety precaution, just in case something crazy happens again and prices keep going up and that they can pretty much cover their butt. Other than that, it is very common that some builders are not gonna honor the price, so it's something you really have to pay attention to. Other than that, like I said, it is very important that you make sure you look at the areas that you want to move into. Every area feels different. But for the most part, like I said, Far East, Horizon City, and the West Side are great areas, great suburb areas to live. Now, like I said, I will have a playlist with the different builders. That way you can just come in here, look at the different builders, look at the different homes, and then you can have a better idea of what the different styles are, because every builder is gonna have a different style of home. I hope I gave you a little bit of information and a little bit of value when it comes down to this, because I know a lot of people are curious and they want new builds. And I thought at the beginning it was just gonna be very easy. I want this house, that's it, it's done. But it is a lot more complicated than that, especially with the waiting time. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, leave us a comment, email us, call us. We're here anytime.